14. Really dependable could be 14. It was PBO, I believe. Yeah. What transpired, I had mechanical problems. The fuel line was busted. So that means fuel was running out on the road. And listen to this, believe it or not. This transpired when I had passengers in the car. And what transpired is that I had to repair it quickly. Somebody came to my assistance, but somebody else from the St. James police station was very helpful, and she gave me a oil, as in gas canister. I got the gas canister after I was assisted just partially by that individual, and she drove a white Axio Fielder. Other than that also, in that same set station, I had a very interesting experience with an intelligent officer years ago that is from La Puerta. That's 2. 3. I had a very, very interesting experience with an officer, let's call him for now purchaser. There's another word for purchaser, think about what I'm saying. He shocked and intimidated me with how he wanted to treat me in the station and stuff. He didn't know who I knew, but let's leave that as it is. Now, let's go on to another situation with that station. Do you all remember it had a robbery not too far away from the police station where an entire ATM was taken? How could you be a police station and not notice something is awry going on there? So, last but not least, I'd like to remind people, when people calling in a fit of rage because they're side chick, definitely getting on a certain kind of way with an individual because certain things were found out. Don't call from the government phone, because there's something called privacy, as in the privacy laws of Trinidad and Tobago states about certain things when they transpire and the police contacts you. So check this. Denise_26, I want you to remember that. Now let's get into the gist of the problem, because what's going on. This highlighted here is really happening right now because of something that transpired on May the 28th of this year. I'm in very vivid detail and get my mind in a good state and thing, because when you make out liars and people who betray you, who you put trust in, it does affect you totally. So with that being said, there was an individual who grew up, and I'm using the word individual because it has certain words. When certain people use them, they highlight when they're lying. One of those words is individual. So, there was a child that was growing up with his grandfather years ago in Bataria. He asked his grandfather, how come we are here on this planet if we just chosen to die? And his grandfather was stumped. Later on in life, he lost his grandfather at 11 years old. And his grandfather was the only one who seemed to take him seriously about certain questions he asked in life. This was also the child who was accused of many things from a young age, but also saw what cocaine does to people and aggression in family. Now, let's begin this properly. In 2010, I was arrested by a very interesting officer. Now, later on in my life, I was taken from my home by an officer called Buckmeyer, warrant officer, short Bucky, not a problem. What's interesting about his story, or this part of his story, is that Buckmeyer was very good friends with a certain cleaner, who everybody knows has the nastiest mouth, but she hailed from the west side. This individual has sisters also that line with people from Carnage. So this story is based in Carnage and Diego Martin. Get my drift. When certain things transpired years ago, my spiritual eyes were open from since 2013. And from that happening, I could see through people. And also, there were a lot of experiences that happened in my upbringing and my employment history that taught me many things. With that being said, the two best bosses I've ever had was John and then into Michelle. John isn't in this planet anymore, but Michelle is. And I also saw what favoritism, as in parents don't like to show it, but favoritism of a child transcends and shows. So let's do this quickly because it's rather important. I want to keep this under 10 minutes. Um, in regards to in regards to Michelle, she taught me a way a lot, about spirituality, about family and togetherness. Other than that also, what transpired is that she incurred losses, as in people died amongst us. And Auntie Sharon lost her son. And then Auntie Higesel passed away. Beatum knows who I'm talking about, because I was the guy who delivered the food with the wagon. And let's see, that church in La Puerta came like family members to me, because everybody knew Mother Michelle's driver. And then it came like normal for me on a Saturday morning to drop them to church. And I like the relaxation and peace of mind that when you go with people, you feel the spirit. And you feel how good the karma is. And you could feel if somebody have a disruptive one and stuff of that nature. So you could tell this because when I used to have conversations with Maud, I like how she would make me laugh. And these are the things I won't forget. When certain occurrences happened, she used to make a phrase, let me make a bacchanal. Now I wear my emotions on my sleeve. And from that happening, she crushed one of the best situations I was ever involved in my life. And children and pussycats definitely see somebody's spirit. And if somebody's child begins to call you daddy, it's very important. Nevertheless, when she crushed my probably most enjoyable relationship I ever had, her grandmother passed away, her dog passed away. And I said nothing because I knew about it after the fact, because I stopped correspondence. So let's go on to the pastor now. Pastor, there's an individual that I know from since only 2020 that definitely seems to be a family member of yours. Now, my cousin teaches your sons drums. Very flamboyant, loud and passionate individual. But there's somebody that he befriended that I met in 2020. I wanted to talk to him because, trust me, loyalty, spirituality, and my beliefs are very strong. And within that, I heard you also incurred some losses. I'm sorry for your loss, because I incurred the same loss also. And people don't understand. Crime is crime, but death to health relations, or health situations, in fact I should say, affects a man more than people know. And I too am incurring the same exact loss that you have, Mr. Ralston. And let me just say, the same phrase that Mother Michelle used to use is what this young man used against me. On multiple occasions, let me make a bacchanal. I don't like them words at all, especially when it involves me. No, I'm a peg back now to a situation that occurred in 2020, because in 2020 he used my name to be unfaithful and proud about it. And the thing about it, it really affected me only after the fact. Because it's significant others to come in somebody's apartment and ask her and throw my name under the bus. That really affected me. Wanting to be driving my car and all. That's kind of interesting. Other than that also, I realized that two of the people who are not on this planet here anymore are friends of yours, who I knew also. One is Bess and one is also Bess. Bess as in the gunsmith from long time. And then the next best is, of course, the man who used to work in a nightclub with me long time, who used to protect Brian. So, the Bennett family is an interesting family also. Miss Bennett, all I have to say, you're making wine feel bad. because that aging process that you going down, you have to let go of that secret, boy. But on the real though, and what Adrian went through recently, and goes to show you, the pigs are always in the service. Because trust me, I know things, I just don't say things. So when you get time also, talk to this young man from Carnage who's a disgusting piece of shit. Because it would seem like he's fond of playing in bathrooms, making videos, and laughing at situations. And furthermore, you have no right to use the word propaganda. Notice that it's 4 syllables. But the thing about it, you couldn't even say it, and you're threatening me, and you're threatening my life. The thing about your threat is, it's going to go to a lot of people right now who are waiting months. Because you implicated your partner. Then furthermore, you're asking somebody, woman, why they have dealings with certain other people. I find that was real suspect. Well, let me get the gist of the problem now, quickly. What's going on? That movie, a long time that we grew up with, The Mermaid, what's her name? Yeah, that's her name. That's 1. 2. When you're playing certain records, it had a song named Crab Louse. There's one song you have to play along with it because there's only 2 songs on the rhythm. You remember where's the next song besides Crab Louse? Where's the name of it? Yeah, that person name. Then Tony Danza had a show named Who's the Boss. Do you remember his daughter's name in that show? Yeah. Then other than that also, long time, Olympic sprinters and runners, 100-meter dash runners, were very easy to remember. So I remember 2 names, Carl Lewis and Michael Johnson. One was famous for cheating, and the one was famous for winning and looking good doing it. The reason I'm highlighting this, because these 2 people have an interesting set of last names, Lewis and Johnson. But one person is a succubus, and the next person is a muse. Let me pronounce it properly. A muse, using her beauty to counteract others' intelligence. So when on April the 1st, 2024, somebody uses somebody's phone and sends a voice note to you that you told something in confidence, it really affects you. It really, really affects you. Because aggression shown and misunderstandings and manipulation is a hell of a thing. And I do ever manipulate people, and I do lie to people. I realize they come. You could ask me something, I come in straightforward one time. But I had to cut this short because I realized definitely what's going on. This video is longer than I thought. But check this, I do a check-in. The check-in begins from the yacht club. Yeah, I said the yacht club. Just after the rich people roundabout coming down the road. So hi Fatty, how you going? Then let we reach down the road to the Stush area, which part it has that lovely bakery. So we go in just before Highland. Hello Alex in front and Alex in the back. Alex with the sports cars and Alex in the back, aka Grenada boss. Where's the scene dog? How mom's going? They continue coming down the road now. They reach Point Commander. So we just passed La Hockett, if you didn't realize. And when we reach Point Commander now, the road on the left, where's the scene Lincoln? You have some real crazy ways of thinking. That's why certain people not there anymore. Tell Giselle I said hi, because I miss her a lot and she's really good at what she does. Other than that also, to the girl with the monkey, you wouldn't thief no cheese at all. And let it be known, people was calling your name up in certain people's murder. I do believe you was involved either. I love you and I miss you a lot. On the opposite side now, let you go to the fellas by the hump, by the bar. As you seen fellas, I walk Arab. To the man who had the car wash further up the road. Where's the scene, cause you're good? Yeah. Now in the back there, it has a Cuban national living there. She's dreadfully truthful. And I respect her for that. So, with that being said, let it be known, you wasn't lying when you said certain things about a certain young lady lying by a bar with a DJ. Yeah. So let me reach down the road now. Let me reach the big yard. Jai, his wife, and the dentist story across the road with the lovely apartments. Then let me go up in the big yard itself. Let me reach the grand who does make the fish and chips. And have the lovely granddaughter. Hey, where's the scene now? You good? Let me go further up the road by Auntie with the small shop in the yard. Why does always decide to pick up? Because nobody else picks up because of the soft drinks and the bags. Then on the opposite side is that some people living around the roundabout before you come back to the downstairs. Too numerous, too many to mention. Like come out a big yard and go up Smith Hill. There's Little Margarita. There's the bar that people like to buy them beers at. There's the Venezuelan bakery, practically on the left-hand side. Then there's the Chinese crapo. I have to call it that because that's what people calling her from up inside there originally. aka Funny Bam Bam. Yo, let me go out of there now and come down the road to the Barney Road. Where's the scene, boy? That bar RL vibes, I can't lie. To the girl slash my dog across the road with the Ras. Where's the scene? Yo, like go up in Lance to all the 5 Rastas. And furthermore, the shop quite up the road, by which part of Caribbean morning hit me so cool it's hit my throat. I respect all y'all lot. There's so much people to mention up there. So much people, but all they keep going strong. Let me come out of Lance now and go into let me go into the View. And when you go into the View now, it are multiple people that I had known there. But Ricardo, rest in peace, I miss you, dog. Let me come out of there and let me go passing the boys. And passing which part I just call the German place with all the nice apartments. Mr. F with the F, the red F to be exact. Where is this scene? Remember I used to make the martinis for you with Blondie. I respect you a lot for many reasons. To the couple I call the wine couple because that Range Rover real nice. I hope you guys good also. Like come out of those apartments now and come down the road. Like reach the school street, but before there's a house on the left hand side. Crazy girl Sarah, her father, her 2 sisters. Like go into School Street now. To a madman in the corner in the little piece of steel. I think he not mad, he a real sense. Like go up School Street now to J and J and J. What up? To Dean. To the original snake who living in Miami right now. You're a piece of shit on a different level. I don't care how much videos you make and how much sounds. To the queen and the husband and the daughter. Hey, where's this scene? To the shop. I hope that lady does better because she gives you energy of spirit and tells you about God. To Simone, to Melissa, to the old lady that lives in the old premises of the old police station up the road. And then both men, I want you to listen properly. There's Nicole, Noel, and Nickel. I could keep on coming across. So I'll come across now. It has some people from Diego Martin that reside in the Carnage area too. To this stupid man who drives the black Corolla in Lance. I forget to mention you before. Yeah, you. Then let me go into Hague Street. When we turn into Hague Street and stuff, so much people, so much friends. You see that wings and fries, dog. Wow, in by the green shop. Yeah, boy. Mouse, where's the scene where I want you to talk to this imbecile little boy who think he could rough me up and threaten me? Then furthermore, Melville, originally from Tobago, aka SR20, aka Black Civic, where's the scene? And which party is right now, so when time finish we go sight up. To PBF, aka Pretty Boy Fella, Lorenzo. Yeah, they go youth. I was real proud of you when you get married. Same way. When time finish, we have to have a conversation. Yo, like go up in the back now. It has certain people working in the Ministry of Health, up in the back in 2 streets. It has certain people that go into school Mukrap who does play football, the little girls that does make laugh real plenty. Yeah, I remember all it too. It has people from the Jehovah's Witness Church, Yo, I dropped them up there too. And then further up the road by the basketball court, all them fellas who smoking and thing, all they cool. The second shop, by the guava tree. Yeah, watch my face well. Going straight up the mountain, slim chick. Where's the scene, girl? I miss you a lot. I come back out and we coming on this side road. Abu Pujad. So much friends from any past to the future. And I had to say it like that because trust me, Chimo Bakery was a hell of an experience and I meet a lot of people. To Rasta man who does fix the bikes. To some people who living in the east now. To the same cleaner that I mentioned before. Yeah, she know Williams also because Williams is also a warrant officer who came and grabbed me twice. Who definitely have some unfinished business with. Yeah, Red Man from Maloney. When you come out of there now, it has some people on the main road. I wouldn't mention their name because it will kind of shock people and things. But Budo and CJ, where's he seen there? Yo, let me continue going down the road. When I used to work at a certain nightclub, I had a man called Selassie. I used to clean the grounds and things and stay there. And certain other people that really shocked me with their actions though. Amos, where's he seen though? I consider her brother. Those study the Chinese face crapple. Me and you good. So I'm trying to say, you see when they use my name and they threaten me, young man, and on May the 28th, you rotate everything from my phone to 5 different people's phones because you're guilty and can't say the word propaganda. I want you to know, certain people on radio stations, yeah, that's where you're employed with when Carnival come. Then other than that also, if you like to fuck in bathrooms and then lie about situations, don't worry, you could go in rituals and buy a rituals for somebody's little sister. Or you could go in their bathroom and they could claim that you never come and check them in work, but you could take pictures there in their bathroom. I don't give a fuck because I don't eat Subway. And they could attest to that too. But one thing I'll tell you about, man, how your mom going? Because I hate cancer, so I hate strokes also. Other than that also, April is a month I don't forget at all, whether it's the 12th or the 14th. And for me personally, it's the 20th and the 16th for many reasons. I love children because they don't forget me at all, my spirit real genuine. Furthermore, your brother has a name similar to mine. And I know so much things about certain Baptist churches, I just remain quiet. But let me just say there's 3 churches in Covine, there's 3 churches in Pasty Street, there's one in La Puerta, and there's a person, one church member calls their comrade. You know who she's best friends with? So check the scene going back to this stupid fool. I want you to understand something, both man now. Boat builder. Do you know snakes are more dangerous in the water than carbon? As in, what you call this thing where it make speaker boxes with? Oh gosh. Not carbon fiber, of course, because we're not talking about conny segs. We're talking about that stuff that you're putting on boats, and because I just remain quiet about certain things, because I know many things. But check this. Loss and lies and betrayal has affect a man in multiple ways. So what's going on right now? Understand that I don't drink Hennessy for a reason, because a very popular hip-hop artist who's a Muslim is somebody who used to market that stuff. I could never be in the presence of that individual or the sprinters, yeah, Carl Lewis and Michael Johnson. I know what my future looks like. So when you're spreading the truth, it does hurt the people who just proclaim it to be propaganda. And it's a good one, because I know you drink Carib too, you just smoke. Most of your people are my people. And a certain Rasta woman really respect me, in total shock with character traits, how somebody treated me right now. I wanted people to fill in the gaps. So, boat builder, coming back to you. Which one do you think is more dangerous? a snake in the water, or when you come home from work and fiberglass are your whole skin scratching? Ask yourself that question. Then long time it had a vehicle that I had in my possession. I loved that car with a passion because it had a Ralliart transmission. It was 1.8 carbureted from Japan. That car was very popular in Carnage. PBN 1994, silver. Yo, I love that robot Lancer to my heart because I used to carry Adrian and Angel and Junior and his brother, and a whole bunch of us used to go down J Malone's on a Sunday and meet Dean, and we used to mash up hard. The same interesting officer who arrested me in 2010 is one of the most corrupt officers in Trinidad history. But that is a whole other story. Why I came back is because definitely I want you to understand something. When somebody you confide in breaks your trust, it does make you vividly remember a lot of things. And on the 28th of May, it shows that a horny little boy that could lie about my name and crush anything that I had in happiness shows that it's rather important to fuck with somebody, not claim that they finished off a relationship with them years ago. See, I stopped talking to the individual years now, and it showed why. Because definitely if your woman having her birthday, you don't stay away from her and make her cry, and she do have to be consoled by somebody else. And furthermore, being deceitful and disgusting, it seems to be a character trait. And if you still don't know who I'm talking about, the individual, he looks like a carbon copy black version of Casper the Friendly Ghost. He talks with a lisp. He's a DJ. But what more important, I want you to understand something now, boat builder. There's a Rasta man that I respect from since I was small in the music industry. It would seem like somebody have a appealing satisfaction with having DJs around them. So two bald-head DJs, one of them the one spoken of prior, another one that I don't know personally, but two Rastas, one who's the most popular Rasta DJ in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. His father and me had multiple conversations many times because one of his friends was Tony's father from Inimore, who used to assist people to go to New York. I'm telling you all this to show you how truthful I am, because when people lie about you, you get pissed. It's me that is. I don't want nothing to do with this small man anymore. And personally, Daryl, I want you to listen to me. Do you know this little punk? Because trust me, I know people from the church of the hill too. And then two individuals who they call bosses asked me why this small man bothering me. As a certain snake in Miami say, I don't know why they don't like me. But let me keep it 100. Tell them stay away from me. Because that voice note, it done reach the right people already. Make you get pissed off. Because Charles and Charles' shop was an important shop in my deliveries. Because you had to talk to one person and then go to the next shop, which is right next to each other, and them brothers didn't talk for years. And up the mountain, Rocky, deceased Rocky, get murdered in Tobago. And it's interesting. When I was back in the day observing a certain sound system, when they come to it, I was real proud. You see, it's a dangerous thing to have a photographic memory. But it's even more dangerous because liars, which I make out a lot of, just forget when they lie. Just leave markers showing up the problems. I remember when somebody in Carnage told me that a certain young lady who looks just happened to be like toothless told me that a certain DJ is the boyfriend of that young lady. When the DJ got confronted about that, he said, "No, that is not my cup of tea at all. I hate liars. And a whole. So don't use my name when you're lying." Hear what I'm saying? Deuces.